Ever since I moved here, I had so many opportunities, met so many new people, and I feel that from here, I do want to move somewhere else, but I am waiting to see, um, where life takes me. But for now, I do see myself here for a couple more, maybe a year or two, who knows. But I do see myself growing in stocks and just reaching out with people in my photography and yeah, just growing.
How do you find yourself here in Ohio, and where do you see yourself going?
Sometimes being here really helped me find myself because I didn't have my family. Like whenever I had something, I would go with my sisters just to get away or forget. I never dealt with stuff. So being here really challenged me to, just seek myself and learn more about myself and heal from a lot of things that, I grew up in. Ever since moving here to Ohio, I feel like I've grown so much. Sometimes getting out of your environment and your comfort zone really challenges you to grow. And then not having my family in here, it helped me focus on myself and focus on my growth and what I'm doing. And I knew that I didn't have family here, so at the end of the day, I had myself, and I always had to do something to be able to make ends meet or, just to grow in general.
What are you doing here in Ohio, and what have you learned ever since you moved to Ohio?
Moving to Ohio has taught me to grind. I didn't have distractions. My family, I have so many sisters, so they usually call me and distract me and stuff like that. And then moving here, I felt like I got away from not just my family, but the environment and where I grew up.
Have you moved other than Aurora, from Chicago to Aurora, to another states?
Yes, I actually lived in Indianapolis when I decided to attend Bible college for a semester. I decided to try it out and see if it was for me. I actually went only for a semester because I didn't like the experience, but it did teach me a lot of things. From there, I went back to Aurora, and now I'm in Ohio. A couple months later.
Did you went to college? If so, what college did you went to?
Yes, I first went to a community college named Mobanzi. From there, it was a bit hard because I was still at home, and I felt like I was, back in high school. So I didn't get that experience. So I decided to go to Lincoln College. It was a private school. It was 3 to 4 hours away from where I lived, and I stayed in the dorms. And the reason why I went there was because I got a scholarship to play soccer, as well as everything basically was paid for, the dorm and everything. So it helped me because when I was in the community college, I was working and managing, paying bills and stuff. So living in a dorm really helped me, not have to deal with all the bills and help me focus on my studies and sports.
Can you tell me about your high school experience and things that changed your life while you were growing up in high school?
Getting into basketball was my main thing that really helped me. It helped me have structure and discipline, something that I never had growing up. And then I also had like a father type figure, my coach. He would actually drive us to school, and he would pick us up just to go to meets and travel, and he would always pay for us because he knew that my parents struggled. So he wanted to make sure that we were in sports, that way we had good grades, that way we could go to college and get a scholarship, which is what happened.
Can you tell me a little bit about your childhood background, how you grew up?
Well, I mentioned we had 6 brothers, 5 sisters, so my parents being not being able to speak English, they had to get minimum wage jobs, had so many kids, so it was a bit of a struggle. So we lived in um we lived in Chicago. We had to live in, for example, an attic where we all had to bundle together and make ends meet. And my mom and dad managed, as well as provided the best that they could given the circumstances. They came here to provide us a better future. We went to school, we had food on the table, clothes. So, yeah.
All right. Hi, Amanda. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Amanda Vila. I'm 27, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. I'm Hispanic. My parents are both from Mexico. Have 6 brothers, 5 sisters. I'm the youngest of the girls. I have a younger brother, age 23, older sister, around 40 something. They're old.
And do you give consent for me to use your words in this article?
I do, as long as it's not shared anywhere else other than the teacher.